Welcome to Raj Online Trainings. In the series of MySQL tutorial, we are seeing about SQL data types. And in this video, we'll go with the SQL string data type, character or string data type. So the main use of going with the string data type is like mainly to hold the data in the form of strings. The meaning of string is like a collection of characters. Collection of characters, we can call it as string. Now, in this character or string data type, we are having some types like the first one, char of size. So the main use of this char of size is it is used to specify fixed length string. So generally when your data is having fixed length size, like examples, pin codes. So when you go with pin code, we will be having 6 digits. Even though they are in numeric type, we want to use that value for processing. So for every record, for every row, if the size remains same for all the records, that such type of values we call it as fixed length. So to go with fixed length, we use this char. So some more examples like mobile numbers, item codes, where the size remains same for all the records. Then in this char, it can contain alphabets. We can go with alphabets, numbers, or any other special characters like star or and or at the rate symbols. Then size of char can be between 0 to 255. Then the default size is 1. If you are not mentioning any size, it goes with the default size as 1. Then the next character or string data type is varchar. So when you go with varchar, it is used to specify variable length string when the size varies record to record. In that case, we choose this varchar. Like examples like employee names, student names, item names, customer names, where the size differs record to record. The length is differing. In here also same, it can contain alphabets, numbers, and any special characters. And the size of varchar can be between 0 to 65535. It can be between what? 0 to 65535. And one more very important point, string values should be enclosed within single quotes. Whenever we are giving value to this char or varchar, the value should be enclosed in between single quotes. Like example, say Apple, some rrr@gmail.com, monitor, like this. So whenever we are giving value to char or varchar, the value should be enclosed within what? Single quotes. We are having other data types like the main difference between char and varchar is, so like example, if you say city char of 10, city char of 10 as an example that to show the difference, the actual difference, char is, we said fixed size, varchar variable size. But what is the actual difference between char and varchar? We are trying to understand. See here, when you go with example like city char of 10, it's going to allocate memory space where we can store totally 10 characters. Now, in this 10, if you are storing a value like Delhi, what about the remaining space here? What about the remaining space? So the remaining space, we cannot use it for other purpose. The remaining space, we cannot use it for other purpose. So this remaining space is wasted for us. The remaining space is wasted. When you go with example like city varchar of 10, here it's going to allocate memory where we can store totally 10 characters. Like example, again, if you are storing a value like Delhi, what about the remaining space? The remaining space is reusable. So this is the actual difference between char and varchar. The main difference is related to memory. So that's the reason we use char for fixed size data, varchar for variable size data. So that is only suggestion, not the rule. So the actual difference is related to memory here. So it's very, very important interview question. Please recap this. So we are having some more data types under character or string types like text and long text. So when you go with the text, it can hold a string that can contain a maximum length of 255 characters. When you go with the long text, it can hold a string that contains a maximum length of like 4294967 characters. So when you want to go with the long type, we go with this long text. Then we are having one more type like enum. So the main need of going with enum is a string object that can have only one value chosen from the possible list of values. So enum is like our own type. So where I want to store our own values into that data type. Like example, color enum, and we can store in this color only 3 types like red, green and blue. So you can say operating system enum, Windows operating system, Linux, Mac, like that. So we can go with our own type and say enum, and we can go with our own list of possible values, and in that we can choose only one value. So for that case we go with enum. And in maximum cases we prefer to use the data types related to character or string. We use more of char and varchar types in our commands. And coming to the interview questions for today's video, this is very important interview question. What is the difference between char and varchar? Which string data type is preferred to store fixed length values? Which string data type is preferred to store variable length values? And what is the use of enum data type in SQL? Right? So that's about in this video. Please subscribe, like and share. Thank you.